Maybe I should push towards Astana. This is Kazakhstan, right? Yeah, Kazakhstan. If we get Kazakhstan to capitulate, still has a ton of points. Caribbean Sea, really? It's just a naval combat. I thought it was a naval invasion. We don't really care about that. Oh, the US actually have landed in Cuba and managed to land successfully, which is kind of awesome. Ask for control of state. Will you give me this one, and this one? I can't ask for any of those things. Suriname, it's its own state again. Yep. Never mind. How's the construction coming along? Slowly but surely we are getting closer to more military factories. Still need a lot of infantry fighting vehicles and main battle tanks. Of course small arms again, but not that many anymore. Just 10,000 left. Welcome back, Steph. So what did you learn in this short time? Well, actually Switzerland second. I loved those little short videos before the elections. When every country started to do that, that was awesome. I actually don't want you all the way down here. That's enough, otherwise you might get cut off. When you are in position, we will start, and you have regained organization, I'll start to push out again. I mean, you have like, what? Up to 124 divisions, you have like 66 divisions left. So the Russians took quite a beating there. Here and there. You are holding that nicely. If you could push it, that would be even better. A short poem, okay. Like a haiku or haiku, I don't know. I never was into poetry, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Not that whole front line, just till here, please. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And of course, now it says I'm not producing... still multi-role fighters is the only thing. Really? Oh yeah, not producing any multi-role fighters. Haven't researched any multi-role fighters. That's one of the reasons. We're gonna get the artillery in 33 days. And then engineering tanks in 135 days. So we can switch over some stuff here and there at that point. Nobody is willing to lend-lease me anything anyway. Would be awesome if they would. I mean, so far there are just Chinese troops down here, right? They have a lot of them. You're holding that quite easily. You lost Xi'an. Japan lost this one over here. The US was pushed... Is that still a harbor? Yeah, that's still a harbor. So it wasn't pushed out yet. You're still holding the harbor. And you are actually... Okay. You are actually being pushed back at Germany. Or you just pushed out a little bit. This one is still going nowhere. Turkey, however, is doing okay-ish. From out of Vladivostok. So does Canada, just kind of moving through here without any remorse. I mean, I probably could send my planes over here and an airport somewhere. If they have one. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, the Germans got pushed out over here. They will hold that one though. Maybe. Nah, they're gonna get pushed. Ah, no, that's the German. Yeah, they should push them. Nope, they were pushed back. At the moment they're getting pushed back to the harbor. I don't know where you guys are going. Maybe you're doing a naval invasion over here? Would be kind of cool. North Korea is doing nothing really special. South Korea, nothing really special. If you would join NATO, that would be kind of helpful. A haiku. Thank you. So just normal poem. I think we never had that in our classes in Switzerland. That was never a thing. Poems. Or I don't remember ever to have had to do one. Let's put it that way. Yeah, except those guys. Screw it. It's yellow, go. How about instead of that, focus up here. Much better. You guys. Why don't you have any organization? Ooh, you're still back here. Holy macaroni. So that's gonna take forever till you're here. I mean, the push out is kind of working. Already pushed 2 divisions back. You are nearly there. You will be there in 7 days. Let's just move up here. Yeah, just pushing those weak divisions back here. What's that? Light air assault infantry. Light air assault infantry. And light air assault infantry. Yeah. They are no match for my tank brigades or motorized brigades. How much tanks do we have left? Just 8k left on still 115 tanks missing. And like 8,000 guns missing. Which is just like, produce faster. Or is somebody willing to give me at least some stuff? I mean, let's face it, let's build up the military factories here first. Then continue with the rest. Rings are not assigned, really? Oh yeah, you're not assigned? Oh, you should be assigned. If there would be an airport here somewhere, that would be awesome. So we could kind of cover Kazakhstan. I guess it's a bit much to ask. If the NATO partners would send some troops down here, would also be awesome. Also, I'm guessing that's a bit much to ask. I mean, you kind of... Nope, you didn't. Well, you did cut off those guys from support with taking Narvik back. Sweden, not part of NATO. Finland, not part of NATO. Norway, however, is part of... NATO? Oh, that's still... Oh, yeah. That belongs to Russia. I was... What? Norway split in 2? Okay, so you have to recite it in school in front of the whole class? I always hated to do stuff like that. We didn't have to recite poems, but we had to, like, prepare speeches on subjects. Like, choose a country and make a speech about the country. Upgrading the manpads or upgrading the anti-air first? Upgrading the anti-air first. Police. There we go. I think it's in here. Yep, artillery can be upgraded to SPG Artillery 2. 2035, not 2. Oh, but of course it's in a broken down military factory that produces it. But up. There we go. The push down here is working rather nicely. My troops are just kind of moving through. I mean, should I just go for the capital? It's just 5 points, though. Astana. 10 points, actually. 5 points. We'll take this one for 5 points. Actually, well, you going where? Also down here. So you two probably could take this one and then this one afterwards. All the rest of the guy moves north. Georgia is doing okay-ish. The rest has been taken over down here as well. That's all NATO. I mean, you're still in the Peninsula Shield, and Iran is probably resistance axis. There we go. Still no airport taken, unfortunately. Oral. Don't know if it's worth it to be taken. Those guys just moving them back. He's just moving up there, which is nice and fast. Still hoping that they send a lot of troops over here. I mean, Germany is still holding on to that. Shanghai has been retaken by China. Canada seems to have landed... Is it Canada? Yep, it is Canada. Canada seems to have landed next to Hong Kong and is kind of relieving some pressure from Hong Kong. Because it's pushing out of Hong Kong, which is nice. Turkey got pushed back to Vladivostok again. Although they're starting to spread out again a little bit here. Greece is still holding the harbor up here north. Turkey has landed with another 11 divisions up here. I mean, if the AI would do some faster moves and attacks, that would be awesome. Stefan, how are you doing? Steph, I wonder why you think that is a problem. No, I'm laughing. Actually, I shouldn't be laughing. It's kind of sad, actually. When I was in the mission abroad, we had a training in... when I was in Bosnia, we had training, and there were some Greek soldiers, and of course there were some Macedonian soldiers, because that's all the nations that participate in the mission. And for the reason, because of the province's name and all that stuff, they were very pissed off, because the ones called themselves Macedonians. I'm not quite sure which one was pissed off actually anymore. Was it the Greeks or the Macedonians? It was a whole thing there though. Like, you can't say that, you're... And I mean, we were just like basic tier soldiers. That's in my opinion, that's a government problem or a government issue. It shouldn't care anything for us, or at least not on our level of service. That we shouldn't care at all, in my opinion. But that's just what I think. Yeah. Yeah, you could be right. I just remember that one of my colleagues, well, colleagues is probably the wrong word, he was a superior officer, decided to speak up, which resulted in, well, not problems, but it was kind of annoying. Well, kind of annoying is also the wrong word. It just meant we had a lot of stuff to discuss afterwards because of that. And I mean, he just wanted, like, it was a boring session. It was just theoretical stuff we needed to know. And we just wanted it to be over so we can move on and go and have a drink, go to have some food. I think it was the last session for the day we had. It was just annoying that the people were fighting about something we had no control over whatsoever. So yeah, that was that. And look at that, the AI finally decided to attack at some positions again. I know they always wait till they have full preparation, but it can be so annoying. I mean, we clearly have the upper hand here. Yeah, you're gonna retake that quite easily. Paratroopers are doing that over there, which is also very nice. That means we are probably losing more guns again. Nope, we are nearly at a surplus. Well, nearly, I say that. For some reason we lose a lot of tanks though. Yeah, just move through here, retake Kustavaya. Kazakhstan, yeah, that didn't do anything towards their capitulation. We're still holding Stalingrad. We still have Moscow, right? Yeah, we still hold Moscow. Which was the capital of Russia. And over here we have some pushes again. I mean, my pushes are going kind of nicely-ish. China is dealing with... Oh, North Korea has quite a lot of troops to the northern border. You're not part of any nation faction yet. Nope. You're just afraid. Which makes kind of sense. And down here, a lot of troops are still holding that harbor. Unfortunately, everybody pulled out of that one. Japan has landed like next to a harbor, which is kind of unfortunate because those divisions will be crushed, I think. The Germans still holding onto the peninsula. Canada is still applying some pressure to China, so Hong Kong and the harbor next to us get some relief, which actually resulted that the harbor next to it managed to push out a bit to the east, to the west. God damn it. Me and cardinal directions. Awful, awful, awful. And you're pushing up there, which is nice. Afterwards, you probably should push in here, though. You guys, I need you up on this front as well. Go like this. And also shorten this front. So like here. So you guys move along. Move along, get in position. Fight. Fight to retake territory. To get the Russians towards capitulations. Well, I don't mind if you guys get political in chat as long as you can do it. I know that's really hard. Not on a professional level, but on a level where you're not personally insulting each other. Like I said, I mean, that mission I was... Okay, I was an officer as well. I was like a special officer in the rank of a first lieutenant, but... Still, that definitely was a problem which was way above my pay grade. And I mean, they insulted each other there. Like, I'm just coming back to this. I won't come back to the training unless the other nation has apologized, which is my opinion. So why? You're a soldier. You're doing the same job in a country abroad to keep the peace, and you have to fight about stuff like that. That's just crazy, in my opinion. But hey, that's how it is. And I have a weird feeling something is wrong with the stream. It says on YouTube I have streamed for 42 minutes. On my streaming session, on my streaming overlay window, where on OBS it says I have been streaming for 40 minutes. So what's true now? I'm confused. Doesn't matter. I love HOI 4. If I was a teacher, I think I would use HOI 4 or some parts of HOI 4 as a teaching tool. To be honest, like with mods and stuff, you could like recreate some battles and stuff to tell you to students, and it's interactive, and the maps are fairly accurate. I mean, if you zoomed out, they're very accurate. If you zoom in, it's kind of... Well, for one of the best example for me at least is because I live here is Switzerland. I mean, it's not divided up in enough provinces or cantons, and I mean, Ticino or Tessin would be like from here to here. This one is a different canton at all. Why is that the same province? Okay, Ticino Graubünden. Okay, it's two provinces. Swiss plateau, there's like Schwyz, Luzern, Zug, Zurich. Everything is in here. I mean, Zurich as a city, yeah, the canton is on the border to Germany, but the city doesn't stretch to the border. So it's way too big. Same goes for Basel. And actually, Schaffhausen should be across the Rhine on the other side, like a little smirch over here. Still, I do like it. You can learn from it. There are other mods with even more town names and stuff, Or Switzerland is a little bit more in depth as well. Same goes for Germany, although this mod has quite a lot of more towns in it, like Kaiserslautern and all that stuff over here. What I do like is the national monuments. Like here we have the Brandenburger Tor in Berlin. I think the Eiffel Tower in Paris, yep. I think Big Ben in London, yep. And I think... Do they have a naval invasion? Oh, no, that's just a weird looking thing there. Does Rome has something as well, like the Colosseum? No, Rome doesn't. What would be a nation where could be something? Like New York could have the Statue of Liberty, yes. Washington could have like the Washington Monument, nope. But the Statue of Liberty is there. Maybe Japan has something in Tokyo or near Tokyo or something like that. Not quite sure actually. That's just anti-air. I was like, eh, there it is. Nope. It was not. Maybe China in Beijing. The